एक क्वेश्चन मुझसे पूछा था जो मुझे लगा कि मुझे वीडियो बनाना चाहिए सो दैट आप सब लोगों के लिए ये बेनिफिशियल हो। तो क्वेश्चन ये था कि दिस लीडर, क्वाइट अ सीनियर लीडर, हु वाज बेस्ड एट अ पर्टिकुलर लोकेशन, और उनके बॉस किसी और लोकेशन पे थे, और somehow he felt very suffocated in his current role, because while he was discharging his duties quite well, but all of a sudden there was this new person who was brought in, who was subordinate to him, और फिर इनकी सारी job responsibilities of this leader were passed on to this new entrant, and he was asked to support him, and it was obviously painful for him. He couldn't understand. Plus, he also was feeling stagnated because there was nothing much left. When everything was being passed on to this new guy, he didn't have much to do, and he felt that probably quitting is the only option. Yeah. So what can you do if you are in such a scenario? What worked for him and what you can do is what I want to talk about in this video. So stay on right until the end. Hi, I'm Aastha Tatia, daughter of 2 rock-solid pillars, mother to a lovely daughter, wife of a humor king, an engineer, MBA, corporate executive turned anchor person, now an author and a happiness coach, helping leaders build deep connections and meaningful relationships in their organizations. Do hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you find this video meaningful. So, typically what happens is all such scenarios जहाँ पे आपको लगता है आप stuck हो या कोई access नहीं मिलता है, क्या किया जाए, बॉस बैठे हैं अलग लोकेशन पे, उनसे बात भी करूँ तो क्या बात करूँ, वो मुझे बोल चुके हैं पहले भी, हम अक्सर इन चीज़ों में उलझ जाते हैं, पता नहीं क्या हो रहा है, right? And since he was feeling very, very suffocated, he thought, let me quit and then maybe create something that I really want to do. However, he was quite excited and he really wanted to stay back in the organization as well. He said, it's a good brand. I really look forward to working, but I want to work on this. However, here I am just kind of being pushed out. मेरे से जो मेरा काम है वो भी हटा लिया है, etc. etc. Now, obviously there are a lot of variables to this. However, what is very, very basic and foundational is communication. And a lot of times in relationships, what is missing is powerful communication. And powerful communication is all about, you sit across the table, you talk, exactly what you mean, what you're feeling. And that is a big miss out. Big miss out. और जब हम जो महसूस कर रहे हैं वो सही वक्त पर कहते नहीं हैं, we lose out. Right? So what I would say is, number one, the very first thing is set a context for yourself. Create a context. Like, why do you even want to be in that organization, in that profile, doing what you're doing? Why is it so important for you? And anything that you are going to do in that direction, जहाँ आप हो उससे बाहर निकलने के लिए, पावरफुल महसूस करने के लिए, वो करने के लिए जो आप करना चाहते हो, what is your context? बिकॉज अभी आपको एक डिफॉल्ट सर्वाइवल कॉन्टेक्स्ट ड्राइव कर रहा है, ये तो ऐसे ही होगा, ऐसे ही चलेगा, अभी इसको ले आए हैं, मुझे शायद ये हटाना चाहते हैं, मैं खुद ही क्विट कर लेता हूँ, एंड यू गेट सक्ड इनटू दीज all these conversations which you do on and off with everybody you meet and with yourself umpteen number of times, right? They don't serve you. So instead, what is that context? Is this what I'm really up to? So first, setting the context. Number 2, then deciding on what are going to be my action points. And your action points have to revolve around communication. Because when I asked this leader, why do you think your boss is doing this? He had no answer. Because we don't ask, we don't go and talk, we don't communicate, we don't share our pains, miseries, because we are scared. We are fearful. We are conditioned in a way that, no, let me keep it to myself. At least I have this job, which is such a prestigious one, such a great group, and doesn't work. So that's a choice. You keep sulking there, keep suffering in silence, or you go and talk to the concerned people who you think are the decision makers, the stakeholders. You go and talk to them and you let them know two things. Number one, first of all, what's in it for them? You being there, what is it that you are really looking at from a futuristic perspective for the organization? Organization के लिए क्या चाहते हैं आप? कैसे contribute करना चाहते हैं? क्योंकि understand, जब आप अपने boss से, senior से जाके मिल रहे हैं, nobody wants to listen to somebody who's just sulking all the time. Yeah. However, if you start by acknowledging, if you start by sharing what is it that you are looking forward to or you want to create and your vision, that's just a way of approaching the whole thing, है ना? मैं यहाँ कुछ करना चाहता हूँ, इस एरिया में क्रिएट करना चाहता हूँ, मुझे लगता है ये मिसिंग है, हम ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में क्या ये ला सकते हैं और इसको मैं लीड करना चाहता हूँ, etc. etc. Now that generates an interest, and then you lead them to what you want in the sense what your pain is. Yeah. So I would need your support for that. How could we go about this? Now I'm not saying that they are going to agree and they are going to be like, okay, yes, wow, perfect, let's go ahead with this, यही तो हम wait कर रहे थे. However, it just sets the tone for the whole conversation. तो जब आप अपनी बात रखेंगे बाद में, जब आप ये कहेंगे कि okay, is there a purpose why this gentleman has been brought, or what do you think I should be handling now till the time we get on with this, मुझे क्या करना है, क्योंकि अभी इतना काम रहा नहीं है. Since this new person that you've brought in, I've handed over to him, he's pretty good. Don't pull anybody down. That guy is just doing what he's been asked to do, so he's doing pretty good. I'm supporting him. What do you think, how else can I contribute? So these are just some of the things, and these will only come when you are clear in your head what is your context of being there, why do you really want to be. And if the context is just what can I get for myself, what can I really do so that everything is in my favor, मुझे जो चाहिए वो मिल जाए, तो जब आप सिर्फ लेने की इच्छा रखते हैं और उसी के लिए काम करते हैं, things most of the time don't work out, they backfire. However, if you let the other person know and you make the other person feel that, hey, I want to contribute and this matters to me, I really want to be here, then the whole thing turns around. And that happened for this leader as well. Yeah. Result क्या होगा? पता नहीं. Like I said, there are too many variables. But for sure, this will give you a lot of power because one, you've walked up and you've shared what you're feeling. Two, you will not be in that victim mode. You are in the creator mode. Yeah. And three, it will surely give you some result which is forwarding. Yeah. So I hope you were able to resonate with this. अगर आप ऐसी किसी स्थिति में हैं तो this surely would have given you a perspective and an access कि किया क्या जाए अब, right? Go ahead, do it, share with me. Hit the like button if you found some access for yourself, and also subscribe to the channel because such videos come here almost every day in different forms. So you don't want to miss them. See you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.